welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Scraptember day number 7. The prompt for today is no people, and I am going to scrap something a little more current than what I've been working through. If you follow me, you know that I've been working through the 2016 albums and kind of hopping around in those albums as my creativity takes me. So for no people, this is going to be a story about my daily workouts during the week. And I just started this new program on Body, formerly was beachbody.com. And at the end of each video, they give you this. You got 5 more minutes? Do a 5er now. And after my second or third workout in the series, I went, are you kidding me? I can barely move after this. Nopety nope nope. So no, I don't have 5 more minutes. To be fair, today was a cardio day and I did take 5 more minutes to do abs, but for the most part, after one of those workouts, not happening. So anyway, I'm gonna show you what I'm working with. I'm working with my September counterfeit kit. I know I've been showing you my August counterfeit kit for the last few videos, but I do have my September one out and ready to go, and it has a lot of lovely stuff in it. The inspiration kit this month really reminded me of Simple Stories Vintage Life in Bloom, and I love that collection and discovered it was super hard to get a hold of. And I ended up with a 6x8 collection from Peachy Cheap. So I've got all of the 6x8 papers and a lot of the embellishments. But then I found out another website that I like to order from had some of this in stock. So I went in and ordered several more sheets of the paper in 12x12. But while I was adding stuff, I added freckled fawn and some hip kit stuff. And so that is kind of what the mixture is for this layout is going to be. This is my September kit, and it is a mixture of all of the different manufacturers that I put inside it. So I'm going to pause this video. We're going to get started. I have to put a kitten down. He has come up here to be held, and I will be right back. So the first thing I'm doing is I am going to cut down this striped paper. I'm going to cut it, I believe I hit 5x10 is what I ended up cutting it down to. So I still have quite a large sheet left to play with, plus that little tiny scrap that I also set aside. I'm going to be using that aqua blue as my background, and I'm going to fussy cut from this piece of paper. This is a freckled fawn piece, and it is an older piece from one of their kits. It was probably before they started doing the 12x12 kits that they have now. I was getting the 6x8 papers and then the embellishments at the time, and I still have so much of that paper left that I really need to get to using. So I put a pretty hefty stack of it in my September kit for this month, and so I'm just going to fussy cut this one flower out of it, and then I'm going to set the rest of it aside. I do use it, I think, in another layout for another video this coming week, so hopefully I'll use up the entire sheet of paper and it'll be one less in my stash. I'm going to be happy about that. This paper is gorgeous. It goes well with the Simple Vintage Life in Blooms collection that I did put into my September kit. Like I said, it really reminded me, the inspiration kit really reminded me of this collection, and I will post my blog down below so that you can look at the inspiration kit and see where I took my inspiration from, and you're also welcome to walk through the social media hop that Counterfeit Kit has each month on the 1st, just to see how all of the other master forgers curate their own kits, as well as our guest designer who does not have social media except for Facebook, and she will be sharing her kit and her layouts on our Facebook community group, which is also linked in my blog post. If you would like to join, you are more than welcome. I'm the one who adds people, so you can say hi when you fill out the membership questions for the group. So as you can see, I took the 6x8 piece of polka dotted paper, and I'm just going to use it as a large mat. I've also got a couple film strips that were in my kit. Those are from Spectrum Gardenia. I bought 2 packs of those, but they're very fun to play with. So those are going to end up on this layout. I am scuffing up the edges of my photos to expose that white core. This way I don't need to put an actual mat on here. It will give you a thin defining line between the darker photos and that darker 6x8 piece of paper that I have there. So I don't think I glue a whole lot of stuff down on camera here. I think I did the striped paper, and then for the most part I'm just gonna lay things excuse me, out where I want them to go, and then I will pause the video and glue everything down and then come back and talk to you. So I thought that I would use the navy blue alpha, but then I thought, oh, maybe I should use the aqua alpha that is in my kit. In the end, I end up using the navy blue because my title is going to go down on that bottom bluish color on the striped paper, and I don't want it to disappear. I'm also going to be using some of the typewriter font stickers that are in that sticker book. And as you can see, I took a couple stickers off the 12x12 sticker sheet. I think I end up with 3, maybe 4 in total from the sticker sheet, and I am using my powder tool that I keep in a little Pioneer Woman milk glass bowl in a drawer behind me in my room. I am also going to be using a couple of my beloved Illustrated Faith labels that I use for journaling all the time. I included black and gray ones in my counterfeit kit this month because the inspiration kit had black labels. I didn't have a whole lot of just black, but I had black and a dark gray, and I figured that was fine, and that way I can have a little bit of contrast of colors when I go to journal. I love to journal on these, and I end up using, I think, just the 2 of these. Maybe I do pull in a third. We'll see as we get going. I am pretty happy with the embellishment clusters that I've got going on here. So now I'm going to begin working on my title. It is going to be a multi-font title because I'm going to be using these typewriter key letters, and I'm going to pop them right away on to the foam dots, and I'm just going to lay them out. And no, they're not going to be in straight, they're not going to be even, but I'll fix that when I glue everything down. I'm just kind of laying them out so that I get an idea of how much space I need down there for the full title. And I am titling this with my silly phrase that I used at the beginning of the video, nopety nope. That is what this is going to be titled. And I am alternating the black and white keys on here because I know myself that if I start using just one color or the other, I'll end up with all of one color and none of the other. So I'm going to alternate them for this title. Round letters are not my favorite to use. I always love them on other people's layouts, but when I put them on mine, I just don't love them. I don't understand why, but in the end, I actually do like how this title came out, and you know, maybe I just need to give myself a little bit more leeway when I use these circle stickers like this. I do enjoy popping them up on foam adhesive because it gives it a little bit of depth, and you know me, I like texture and layers and stuff, so that makes me kind of happy. I'm going to use my Omnigrid ruler here and to so that I get these letters on here as straight as possible. These are puffy letters, and they are from Hip Kit. They are from, I believe, the same Hip Kit that I used for my paper. And because they're puffy, that means that I will have to add some wet glue to the back of them so that they will actually stay down. And I did notice that these seem to stick a lot better than the previous ones I've received in my kits. So maybe they've changed up their glue a little bit, but I'm still going to use my Scotch quick dry glue on them. I'm going to open up this set of phrases with the hope that I can find one that will go great with this layout. I do find one that says conversations in my head or something like that. And initially I stick it on the camera sticker over there on the right hand side of the layout. I will be moving that and placing it elsewhere and sticking a heart in the place of the sticker on the camera. I'm also going to pull out some of these puffy dots. They're like enamel dots, but they're puffy instead, and I do really love them. I love the range of colors that Hip Kit includes in their kits, and I'm going to put a couple in 3 different spots on my layout, and I will also use some wet glue behind them as well, just to make sure that they stay where I stick them. For the most part, this layout seems to be going together relatively quickly. I like where it's going. I like that I have just enough embellishments. All right, I got my layout done, and I'm pretty happy with it. I did end up adding a 3rd journaling label because as I was writing, I discovered I didn't have enough room to say what I wanted to say, so I just cut out a 3rd one. These are illustrated faith labels. I bought the digital version. I think they only come in digital version, but I print them out and keep them on hand in a binder that is directly behind where I stand to record. I also moved this little phrase that says conversations with myself, and in its place I put a heart on top of the camera. I felt like the phrase was disappearing and I really wanted you to see it. So otherwise, you saw the entire layout come together, and I'm pretty happy with the way that this turned out. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate all of you who come here and leave comments, likes, and subscribe to my channel. There is a playlist for Scraptember down below. Please check that out. You're going to be amazed at all of the creators who are participating. There are some amazing creative people in this hop this month, so make sure you check out everybody else too and leave them all some love. You have a great rest of your day. Bye.